guys, and welcome back to Flamingo Homeschool. I'm Angela, and I'm going to be taking you through our morning basket today. So the first thing I want to do is kind of show you our gigantic morning basket. It's not that big, but it is pretty heavy. So the first thing that we do in our morning basket is our morning menu, which I do have a video about what is in here, and I will try to link that somewhere up here if I can figure out how to do it. So that's the first thing we do, and that has our Bible verse that we're memorizing at the moment, our date, our calendars, trying to think of what else, but I'll try and link the video somewhere. So that has all the things that I definitely want my kids to be practicing, and I don't want them to miss out on. So like if we are running late or something, or we need to get stuff done and we don't have time to do the whole morning basket, we will just do our morning menus and our Bible. But usually we will try to get through the whole thing. So the second thing that brings me to our Bible that we do is we will read a story usually out of this, which is the Jesus Storybook Bible, which I absolutely love this Bible because it points everything Old Testament and New back to the plan that God had with Jesus, which I think is just amazing, and it's really beautifully illustrated. If you know anything about me, you know how much I love books and how much I love beautifully illustrated books. So I absolutely love this. We'll either read out of this or we will read out of one of my kids' Bibles. This is my son's Bible. It's a little worse for wear, as you can see, but we'll just read out of there sometimes, or sometimes we'll read out of both. And this is, I forget what it's called. It's called the Adventure Bible, I think. The Hands-On Bible. Hands-On Adventure Bible. I don't know. I'll try and figure it out so that in case anybody wants to know. But it's a really cool Bible. It does have little rabbit trails that you can go off on that just kind of explain in more detail things that might be common questions kids have. So that's what we'll do second. So after our morning menu, we'll do that. And then we will read out of this, which includes science and Bible kind of in it. It's like a little devotional, and it has science, and I think it's got like space. I want to say the topics include space, earth, animals, and people, and it just has really cute little pictures. It's just 2 pages for the devotional for the day, and it just kind of look at that one. This one we actually did already, and it's about flamingos and how they eat shrimp, so that's why they're pink, and if they ate broccoli they'd be green, which I think is so funny. So we just kind of go through one of these devotionals, so we're just a little bit about halfway through that. So that's what we do next, and then we do a little bit of poetry time. We don't really call it poetry time, but we just read out of this book, which I love, The Bee on Your Thumb. It's a bunch of spelling poems, which I think is so fun, and my kids actually really love it. So let me give you a, for instance, like PH making the F sound, which is really funny. So there's a little poem about that. Oops. Sorry guys, the book jacket came off of that. This is where editing will come into play, I suppose. And then we will also read something out of A Light in the Attic. We don't have the book jacket for this one by Shel Silverstein because we bought it secondhand. So we'll just read one of the funny little poems out of here. We don't read everything out of here because some of them are kind of weird. Most of them are weird, but some of them are really weird. So we'll read a poem out of there, and then we will go into our kind of like our read aloud time. Right now we're reading The Wild Robot Escapes, We are on chapter 24, but they're not very big chapters. They're only a couple of pages, so not too far into the book right now. But this is the sequel to The Wild Robot, and my kids absolutely love that book, and so did I. And this book is really cute so far as well. And we also have other read alouds, which I don't have here because they're in my car or on my phone, because some of them are audiobooks. We are reading the audiobook right now of Little House on the Prairie, which is the third book, I believe, third or fourth book in the Little House series. And so we're reading that one right now. And we're also reading the third or fourth Boxcar Children book. My kids love Boxcar Children. They love the Magic Treehouse books. They love read alouds. So we are always reading more than one read aloud, but we have one designated for morning basket, if that makes sense. So the next thing that we do is we're going to go over like our sight words that we have, and I have all of them here from the pre-primer all the way to third grade, and we don't do all of these every day, but we will do one of these boxes every day, and we'll just kind of rotate through them. Every day we'll do the next one until we've gone through them all, and then we'll just start over again, just so that they have that practice, so that they can kind of stay fresh on their sight words. And these cards I did show in my making language arts fun video, which I think you guys have already seen, but I'll just show you real quick. They have a picture on them, and then on the back, hopefully that's not, there we go, it'll have a little sentence and a little hand motion. So you'll have to forgive me because I don't have my glasses on here. It says little, the ladybug is so little, and you're supposed to hold your thumb and index finger about, little. The ladybug is so little. And then, you show them the card and they will memorize it. Now, my daughter knows all of these words, so she tries to memorize the sentence and the little hand motion for every single card because she is a little parrot, and so she'll try to remember what those are because she doesn't have those all memorized. And my son is still learning, so he is definitely still using those, but they definitely are really helpful because they are visual, and both of my kids they learn visually and audibly, so they really help them to get those words and grasp them and not let go. So I hope that helps you with your sight words some way. And then the next thing we're gonna do is I have these little flashcards from the Dollar Tree that I got, and they're just like little time cards, and these ones are just little addition facts. And so we make a little game out of these, and so I will show them the clock, and then the first person who gets the answer right for the time is the one who gets the card, and whoever has the most is the winner. And same thing with our addition and subtraction facts. Now these are double-sided, which I love, so we just give points for these, because if I give them the card, then I can't ask them the one on the back. So we'll just put like tally marks for whoever gets it first. And so we'll do that just for a little bit of practice. And then the last thing that we do in our morning basket, and this is something that we don't always do because our morning basket is a lot, but we will do a writing prompt, or like we'll either take something that we just read out of this book and we'll write about it, or change the story to the way we want it, or something like that. And they'll do an illustration, and they will do, and they do have, these are their journals. They are Erin Condren journals, which I got both of them, but they will be able to use them for the whole year. So it has a little space for them to illustrate. a date and their name and everything, and then it has lines for them to write on. Whoa, there we go. The next page has more lines if they need it, but usually I only require that they just write something here and illustrate something here. If we don't have anything in what we've read in our Bible or in our story that was read aloud that we really like, then I will use this, which they love. This is Zap, and this is a bunch of writing prompts. So I'm going to show you, let me see here. So it also has like little pictures that you can illustrate, or what I just do is have them draw it because I don't have them write in this book because it's for both of them. So let me show you one of these. This one says, invent a wacky way to travel, like a trampoline train, a roller coaster, kayak, or an itty bitty bubble bus. Play with ideas. Draw a picture of yourself on the go, and then it says write about your drawing. What do you call this wacky way of travel? Use fun words and silly sounds to describe how you are moving. Now, my son will need help with this, which I will help him with it. My daughter usually does them independently, so she can write on her own about it. And again, they won't write in here, they'll write in their little writing journals. But that is something that we will do, and let me show you this book one more time because I'm not exactly sure where I got this. I'll see if I can find it and link it below if I can. And that is it for our morning basket. I hope this video blesses you and your homeschool, and I hope to see you guys here again and chat with you in the comments and just build a community where we can help each other in our homeschool journey. Thank you so much for joining me, and God bless.